Do you wish your favorite team was more skilled, harder to play against? How about both? Let me introduce you to Ryan Leonard. He backs down from no one, hits everyone, and has the skill to create. But just how high is that skill level? Does it compare to the top prospects after the Big Four, say Oliver Moore, Gabe Perreault, or even Will Smith? Short answer, yes it does.
Right wing for Leonard, look out, here they come. Leonard with Moore over the line. Leonard worked right around his man, scores! Beautiful goal by Ryan Leonard. Has his second of the night.
Leonard's game is creating space for teammates, for himself. This impact is measurable using a stat I track called advantages created. Adjusting for ice time, he leads his line and finished 10th overall in a data set of over 800 CHL and USHL players this season. Often, creating space means engaging with opponents, hits, nudges, etc. His desire to make contact is unique. It's Kachuckian. He throws crushing hits across all three zones, but no contact is too insignificant. He loves to shove opponents, get in their way, and sneak in an extra shot. Really, the highlight is that he creates space by blending the functional violence with incredible finesse and non-stop inside lane attacks, starting with puck handling. Look at how easily he pulls these pucks off the boards and gains the inside. He gets defenders' feet turned the wrong way, then dangles around them. Instantly, he reads opponents' momentum, then cuts inside on their heels, and he doesn't exactly need much space to pull off moves and create, and he's certainly not short on creativity. Leonard's one of the draft's most powerful, accurate shooters, and after Bedard, Michkov, and Fantilli, he's arguably the best at creating space for these shots. He cuts inside for clear shooting lanes, dangling around opponents in the way. Instead of attacking defenders straight on, he attacks on angles, creating space to drag the puck around just before firing. He takes pucks directly into his shooting pocket and waits just long enough to clear defenders before releasing, or he adds in a couple of extra quick fakes, clearing a lane and deceiving the goalie. By pushing wide, he drags the defender with him. It's much easier to shoot under a stick than through feet. These are NHL setups. Leonard combines his always attack the inside mentality with give and goes, yet another way he creates space for his shot. He uses them off the rush and to bypass defenders to escape the boards. This is a special play. In just a couple of seconds, he exploits the defender's momentum, sets up a teammate, rushes the net, wins body positioning, and scores. A constant throughout these plays is Leonard always winning the positioning battle. Off the rush, he skates through opponents' hands to create space for himself. He deflects checks with ease. He's also fast, very fast, and can beat opponents with speed alone. All of these skills make him the best puck rusher on his line and one of the best in the draft. Watch him turn on the jets after gaining the inside, then put pressure on his back twice. Here, he skates through the defender's hands, then pulls the puck into his feet before firing, changing the angle of the shot while leaning on a player. Few can do that. Leonard also creates space for teammates and attacks the inside with passing. He's the origin of many of Smith and Perreault's passing plays, but he doesn't just make the obvious play. He uses up every inch of space to draw defenders first, creating a clear lane for the ensuing play. In transition, he uses those skills to create high-value exits and entries with cross-ice passes to teammates, building speed. In the offensive zone, he's typically getting open in the slot, but he's also a skilled down-low passer. He makes the finesse plays, quick backhand dishes into the slot, for example. He bodies opponents along the boards, creates separation, then connects. In open ice, Leonard is just as skilled, just as creative as his flashier teammates, even if the plays come at a lower volume. He combines vision with the handling and inside attacks to create scoring chances. He's aware of his options. This isn't an easy play to spot when pressured. He's deceptive too. Lookoffs mask his intentions, keeping lanes open. He fakes shots before hitting the open teammate. Notice how he pulls that puck in just that little extra to really sell it. He manipulates defenders, faking one way, then pushing wide to bring the defender across before passing. And then he immediately follows it up with a fake clap or cross-lob pass as he's heading off the ice. Wow. These are some of the best passing sequences I saw from any player in this year's draft. This one combines vision, skill, and manipulation in rapid succession. He scans to find the lane, beats two defenders with the pass, then circles high. He spots the teammate at the far post and connects with the sweet look-off dish. And this is a quintessentially Ryan Leonard sequence. Gain the zone, deke, reverse hit, and pass to the inside while fending off a check. Good luck finding players who can do that. There's still work to be done here. He makes blind passes to no one. The deception's more of a regular flash than a staple in his game, which means some of his more complex plays have no chance. And he lacks some accuracy as a passer. He can be a bit of a solo act and a little shot happy. Passing here would triple the likelihood of the ensuing shot becoming a goal at minimum. It'd be nice if he took control of the game more. His lack of precision is partly responsible, but mostly it's not his fault that he doesn't get a ton of prime touches. He does everything right off puck. He stays open between defenders for chances and makes lots of small movements, like pushing back into space to get open. Instead of blindly battling, he sneaks behind defenders then wins positioning, keeping his stick free. Of course, he has the handling skill and tight to capitalize, and he rushes the net like his life depends on it. He also backchecks like his life depends on it. He starts this sequence way behind the play because of a battle, yet he's the one who comes back and gets the stop. Instead of reaching, he takes the extra stride to skate through the opponent. There's timing to his engagements, getting under sticks just as pucks come through. He proactively supports down low, doesn't fall for deception, and secures possession. No surprise, he always looks for the big hit from these positions, and in classic Ryan Leonard fashion, he adds a little extra to it when he deems necessary. Let's talk numbers. Leonard has the highest defensive impact on his line, unsurprisingly, but he's also the best transition player. He completes the most breakouts, has the lowest turnover rate under pressure, and creates the highest value plays. While Leonard doesn't try as many passes into the slot, he leads his line in cross-slot passes and completes his slot passes at a higher rate. His individual scoring chance generation is the top of the group, and unlike his line mates, his result isn't inflated by breakaways and 2-on-1s, plays that dry up in frequency against better competition. Those, along with his off-the-charts ability to gain the inside and nearly off-the-charts ability to create space, make his tracking data profile the strongest on his line, a clear play driver, and one of the best I have ever tracked. If Leonard keeps doing the same things at the same frequency, he can play a top 6 role in the NHL, likely as more of a complementary player who blends finesse and power to gain the middle, create space, get open, create chaos, and occasionally beat opponents with a dynamic rush. That's exciting. But if Leonard's playmaking grows, he ups the frequency of those exciting manipulative plays and the precision. Suddenly, that's a play driver in the NHL, not unlike Brady Tkachuk or maybe Andrei Svechnikov. Add in the defense, and that sure seems like a center too. It's that certainty and upside that made Leonard the number 6 ranked prospect for elite prospects, and the first from the NTDP. He brings everything one could want in a space-creating top 6 forward, and he consistently flashes the higher level skills of top-line play drivers. It'll require some work, sure, but players like Leonard don't come through the draft often. To quote the EP draft guide, whichever team gets Leonard is going to be very happy to have him on their side. Lord knows you'd hate the alternative. Enjoyed this video? Don't forget to like and subscribe, then head to epringside.com and check out our draft guide featuring over 400 players complete with analysis, tool grades, game reports, and more.